In this video, I will present a bar chart from IELTS Academic 18 and walk you through these steps to write a good answer for it. Alright, we should spend some time on this statement to understand it. So the chart below shows the number of households in the US by their annual income in 2011, and 2015. So this chart is about the number of households in America and compares their annual income in different years. As you know, the instruction is always the same in writing task 1, and we have to summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main features, and also make comparisons where relevant. And in doing so, we should write at least 150 to be able to cover all the main features. All right, step 2, we need to spend some time on the data to understand it and plan before writing. So let's begin with the first one. The households less than $25,000, we can simply connect these dots to find out what happened over the period. So in 2007 to 2011 went up very slightly and then down in 2015. So it went up overall. Next one, $25,000 to $49,000. The same thing, we connect the dots to find out what happened. Okay, again, it went up in 2011 and went down in 2015, but still it increased overall. The third one, we have $50,000 to $74,000. It remained clearly the same, no change. Next one, over $75,000. It went down very slightly and then up in 2015. It was very small, but still it went up. And the last one, 100,000 or more, it went down in 2011 and then went up in 2015. Overall went up. So it's clear that from the chart, all of them went up except for $50,000 to $74,000 that remained the same. So we need to put all these together and choose which ones we're going to write in the first body paragraph and the second body paragraph. Here I can categorize these numbers into 3 levels. So these two can be categorized as one group, so less than $50,000 because they're low income. Then we have $50,000 to $74,000 as mid-level, and then $75,000 and $100,000 as high-income families. So if we categorize them like this, that will be easier to describe them. So which category do you think should be mentioned first in the first body paragraph? I mean, which one is more logical to be mentioned? Good. If you said low-income families, you're right, because it's logical to start with that, and then with high-income families. And in the last part, we'll get to the mid-level. Why? Because it did not change at all. So it's logical to start with the low-income families, then high-income, and then mid-level. So now we get to the writing stage. The first thing to write, as usual, is to paraphrase. You could pause the video and paraphrase it, but I've done this for you, and we can check it together. So the chart below shows the number of households in the US by their annual income in 2011, and 2015. So this is my paraphrase. The graph categorizes American households according to their annual income over 8 years. So I changed chart to graph. I deleted below because there is nothing below my writing. I changed shows the number of to categorizes. And instead of households in the US, I wrote American households. By, I used according to. Their annual income, I repeated the same phrase. Remember, there's nothing wrong with that. And instead of 2011, and 2015, I used over 8 years. All right, so here's the sample I've written. You can pause the video and read it. All right, let's talk about each sentence. So the first one is the paraphrase. We talked about this already. Next, I need to write the overview and mention all of them. So remember, we said all of them went up, right? Overall, it's clear that families with less than $50,000 experienced a minor upward trend, and homes with revenues exceeding $75,000 saw a slight decline, followed by an upward movement. In contrast, those with mid-level incomes remained unchanged. So as I mentioned earlier, we start with low-income families. So I will start with 27 and then 2011. Households with less than $25,000 increased slightly in 2011, from 25 million to around 28 million. Now, I need to mention 2015. Then decreased by about 1 million in 2015. Now, it's time to get to the second one. Similarly, families with $25,000 to $49,000 grew inconsiderably from 27 million in 2007 to 29 million in 2011. So I need to now mention the last year, but declined by 1 million in 2015. Now it's time to mention the second category. The changes in high-income families with $75,000 to $99,000 were also insignificant. It was around 14 million in 2007. Now I need to mention 2011. Fell marginally to 13 million in 2011. And now the last one, 2015. And rose by 2 million in 2015. Now the second category. By contrast, households with $100,000 or more were around 29 million in 2007, now 2011. And despite the slight decrease in 2011, now 2015, went up to approximately 33 million in 2015. And now the last category to mention, mid-level families. As for mid-level income families, they remain the same over the period. Alright, it's clear that I used 3 paragraphs to organize my answer. Let's talk about the vocabulary. So here I've highlighted the words that I used to show change, or we call it the language of change, right? So let's read them together. Experienced a minor upward trend, exceeding, saw a slight decline, upward movement, remained unchanged, increased slightly, decreased, grew inconsiderably, declined, insignificant, fell marginally, rose, slight decrease, went up, remained the same. So I think you've noticed that I mostly try to use synonyms in order to avoid repeating the same word. Now here I've also highlighted the language of contrast. In contrast, then, by contrast, and despite. In this one, connectors are highlighted, overall and similarly as for. Also, I highlighted followed by and over the period because they clarify the connection between the sentences. I think you've also noticed that the numbers were not exact, so I use words like around, about, and approximately to show that. Now let's talk about the grammar. In this model answer, we have simple sentences, compound sentences, and complex structures. Let's look at the first one. Here we have a simple sentence. In the next one, we have a compound and also a complex structure. The first part is the main clause, and the next part is the dependent clause. Those two are connected by and. Next one, here also we have a simple sentence. Next one, here we have a compound sentence connecting with then. The same thing here is true. We have 2 sentences connecting with but. So this one is also a compound sentence. In this one, you can see the main clause in blue, and this one is the dependent clause. Here also we have a compound sentence connecting with and. Here you can see the main clause again in blue, and the yellowish color is the dependent clause. The last sentence is also a simple structure. Alright, I hope you found it useful. Give it a thumbs up if you like the video and the content. I will try to write more samples and make more videos for Writing Task 1. Have a nice day.